Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan, August 27. I'm back at trading, back at my desk. Hopefully, I'll see some opportunities. For me, it was fun in my vacation because I made more money than usual. I was relaxed, so I enjoyed it fully. Now, we'll start as usual with Bitcoin on CME. But before that, morning Andrei, morning Nore, hey Andrea, hey Dave, hey Shogun, hey Ricky, hey Menace, hey Connection. So, let's start with Bitcoin on CME on weekly chart because we didn't do the weekly crypto review. And I want to see how the CME weekly chart looks. Well, all over the place. All over the place here. Gap up, gap down. We have this big gap here on weekly. Look at it. We close here, we open here. In my view, it's a range on weekly and daily basis. Support 110 and resistance at 125. Someone, Sunday night or in the weekend, decided they want to short here, to close a big position. Their trigger was touching 125. In my opinion, that was their trigger. Well, when Bitcoin will touch 125, I'll sell. And he fucking market sold. But I consider this a range. This is the support, look left. Resistance now, we can call it 125. Maybe someone else will sell or there are more orders there. And if it's a range, that's good for altcoins. And we'll talk about altcoins in a short time. It's possible with this kind of attitude here, 3-bar fractal top, a SFU of the previous high to push in the pump chaser zone here? Yes. At any point in time, any day, you can consider pump chaser zone 38.2, I don't know, probable. Okay? Hey, note. I don't want to see, well, no, because the 110 has to hold, nothing has to happen in crypto. Yeah? Let's see what is probable and how the market will react here. I posted yesterday about 4-hour W. We had one, but I'm not convinced yet. But higher time frame, pump chaser zone, and if we'll accept below 100k, then we'll go in a range, back in the big range. That will make the price action bearish and will make the bull market over? No, but we'll take some time until we'll accept back above. Level by level, we are behaving nice here. We have a support at 110. The next support, it's in here, probably around 100k. That's a big fat round number we should consider. Let's go on daily. Well, daily similar. We had a nice SFU here. We took the high. Everyone was bullish here. Their mother, their girlfriends, everyone was bullish here. Well, 125 will go to the moon. And we even posted a message about that. We also posted a message after the FOMC pump. And we said, well, FOMC pumps tend to have a bad habit of retracing 100% or even more. Well, we had more retracement than we wanted. Similar. This is support and resistance. Basic, nothing fancy here. 110 is behaving nice. Now we have even a gap up. Yeah? We close here, we open here on daily. We'll close the gap and then we'll pump. Well, yeah, we're on CME. But what I want to see actually here on daily, I want to see a W. I want to see an inverse head and shoulder here to call a bottom, a local bottom here. I don't see that. We need more time for that. Maybe at the end of the week, maybe next week. Until then, let's just consider support and let's think about bouncing around here. Day traders, okay, we can make money. Scalpers, we can make money. Swing traders, they should wait for a proper W here. Okay, now, that being said, let's take a look at what we have on Ethereum. Actually, let's look at Bitcoin on classic chart. I still consider AB equals CD probable, possible. This is a strong support. We are just retesting again. Yeah. A bit of divergence here. You can see on OBV and RSI. That's why I'm saying don't ignore pump chaser zone. We can stay here below 110 if we'll accept. Below 110 and 100k, we can stay back in this range to clear out all the divergence we have here. Because look at this one. This is a confirmed divergence now. Look at OBV. OBV is telling a different story. Yeah, OBV is going down, aiming out bearish divergence. Someone, in my opinion, someone sold a lot of Bitcoin here at 125. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm telling you to short at 110? No. Why? Because I told you what I'll do at 118, 120 here. And I did it. Yeah. Head short for spot and investment bags. We said it before this pump. We said it here. I said if Bitcoin will push here in this area, I'll head short all my spot bags. Why? Because it's dangerous. I try to anticipate this, what happened here. I don't want to short because I consider the bull market still running. We don't have the exponential move on altcoins. There are a lot of signs that we should pump higher. Nothing is sure, but in the same time, I wanted to protect my bags. I closed 50% in this dump, and I still have 50% even now. Let's say an ugly scenario, Bitcoin will dump lower. I'm somehow protected by that head short. But you cannot be bearish, people, here. If you are not bearish here, or you are not careful here, shorting the support, it's behaving exactly like the beginners. Shorting support and longing resistance. Yeah, they longed here, they got punished. They all short here, they all get punished. Don't be like them. Be 5 minutes smarter or 1 minute smarter. Okay, let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is looking a little bit better. Let's not provoke some FOMO. It's looking a lot better. Yeah, it's looking better. 4,100, 5,000, it's a range. We took the high, the all-time high, and we are back below. But I don't know what people expect. Look at daily. We had a W here. We had a breakout. We took the all-time high. It's clear that a lot of people had some orders there. Push the market back down exactly in the initial W, and now it's bouncing. Nothing bearish here, people. I saw a lot of people panicking in the weekend. Well, it's going down. It's over. Yeah, the bull market is over. I could call a bull market over. Okay, go ahead, do it. But you'll have to do it multiple times in this style until you'll... you know, even a broken clock is right 2 times a day. So let's not call bottoms, let's not call tops, let's play level by level. I see Ethereum a lot stronger than Bitcoin for the moment, and I think that will keep going. We had AB, look at this one, AB, we bought Bitcoin below $2,000. Now that dollar cost average strategy looks really nice. We sold half on a double, close to 4,000, and we are holding the rest of the position. Doesn't get better than that, people. I don't know about you, but I'm really satisfied with this result. Now I could hold this bag as long as I want. Bitcoin? What Bitcoin below 2,000? We are talking about Ethereum. So, I'll see this one being taken out short time. It's possible. The problem I have, it's what will happen in September, people. Big traders will come back, and I don't know if they want to buy Ethereum at 5K and Bitcoin at 110. I don't think they want that. They could push the market down. Well, we'll have to wait and see. So September could be a range. Could, I don't know. We should focus on some altcoins instead of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think Bitcoin is in a range and will range below, I don't know, below 110, above 110 in that area. Ethereum will try to take the all-time high again, and some shitcoins will pump like crazy from all of the sudden. Hey, Hania, nice to see you. On daily, Ethereum looks a lot stronger. You can see the structure here. Nothing fancy, people. I don't know why everyone is overcomplicating, using the fancy terms. Basic. Higher highs and higher lows. Yeah, we have some warning signs here. Yes, okay. Yeah, don't chase. But you have to see the structure in the price. This is the boss. Yeah, the structure in the market. This is just something you should think about. Well, why the volume makes a lower low if we made a higher high, a higher low, sorry, a lower high, and the price made a higher high. Something is off. Similar on RSI. The momentum is going down, cooling off. So maybe it's that idea of September going sideways. Will destroy beginners. Yeah, people that join this cycle or people that don't have experience, when they'll see this range, they'll anticipate breakout every time here, breakdown every time here, and they'll lose all the money. Every time Ethereum will touch this level or SFU, they'll say to the moon. Every time will come back below 4,100 or in this area, they'll say, well, it's over, and they'll short. And they'll lose money every time. So it's good for us to play the range. SFU here, nothing to do in the middle. I think so. If a real breakout will happen, well, that will be easy to spot. Clear breakout, clear retest, and a small W here will do the trick for us. Something like that. So we need a lot of work until we'll have that. The W will be a bit lower, probably, but you get the idea. Clear breakout, clear close on daily here, then retest, W on lower time frame, breakout, retest on lower time frame, let's say 4-hour chart, and that will be the final call, and they'll push it higher. Everyone is expecting Ethereum to 10K. What do you think will happen? Everyone and their mother are calling Ethereum at 10K. Either will exceed that 10K and will go to 15 or 20, or will never touch 10K. That's my... I could say that. Okay, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. If you remember, I said two scenarios. The green one with a retest here. Well, you can see Ethereum is a lot stronger than we anticipated. This white scenario, not even that, not a clear double here. We just retest and push higher. That means Ethereum is a lot stronger than people think. And if I'll zoom out on weekly, there you go. I could see at 0.05 in this area in the dump chaser zone. Look left and you'll understand why I'm saying that. 0.05 I could see a resistance, yes. So far is straight down and straight up. We had a clear W here on weekly. That was nice. From now on, if we'll pump straight to, I don't know, 0.08, I'll not be surprised. Look what happened last time, people. W's fuckery and up only. Either you are in this move before we start this move or you'll miss the bus. Okay, now Bitcoin dominance. Let's put daily chart on dominance. I was called kind of crazy when I said AB equals CD. Everyone was saying, well, no, Bitcoin dominance has another round to take 70%. I'll play level by level. I'm a stupid trader. I don't know to anticipate, to call the market top or the bottom. I'll take what I see in front of my eyes. And I saw DCM. I said, well, altcoins will pump. I saw DCM here. I said AB equals CD. We are close to the target. If we'll zoom out, you can see from overall bounce here, we are getting close to 38.2. That will stop. That will stop the bleeding. But it's 55% big fat round number. Well, I'll be okay for the market to range and bounce a little bit here. The big one is 50% and below. When you'll see dominance below 50% or accepting below 50%, that we can call a big altcoin season. Until then, we are just fucking around here. Selective markets. Some altcoins will pump. Look last time what happened. Straight down and we made money in this move. Down. Below 50%, just go back and look what happened. Here. This was where we made a lot of money. If we bought when the market was here. This below 50% in 40% dominance. You can see when the market is staying here and altcoins are pushing higher and everything is pumping. That's the area where you want to exit. Not here. We are still early on altcoins, people. They are still buyable. In my humble opinion. Let's take a look at ES. Well, ES is strong and damn strong. Nothing happened in my vacation on ES. A dump and pump and we are back at the original place. I still think the same. We'll pump at the top of the channel, but it's not okay for us to chase here. September is coming. I don't think it's good to chase. Gold. Range. Every time is SFUing the highs here. You can take a short. Every time is pushing back down here. Some people are saying below 3,000. Well, I could consider this level and you can see the support on this. 3,200 is the level you want to think about here. If you consider the big range, you have to go on weekly and then, okay, what is below 3,000? If you'll see gold below 3,000 in a SFU of this low, yeah, take a long because you'll probably make some money. But in general, SFU the highs, try to short if you want. SFU the lows, try to long. It's in a range in my view. At some point in time, we'll have the blow off top if this wasn't the one. A big pump, fake out, and then dump at 3,000, and then you'll know that it's almost over. I still think silver will outperform here. When? We'll have to see, but I see silver stronger and stronger. Total market cap, we had in this dump everything is bearish. Well, we actually just retested the old all-time high and the initial double here. Nothing bad. The problem I have, we didn't close below, but you can see DCM. If we'll accept below, then we can go back to 3.5. We can go back even to $3 trillion. It's possible, people. Don't think tomorrow we'll go to the all-time high and we'll stay there and we'll make money. Everyone will buy a Lambo. The market is not working that way. You like it or you don't like it, we are making money from beginners. Beginners will come, they'll buy the top, we'll sell the top to them, we'll buy Lambo, they'll buy experience. And they'll know better next time. Okay? That's the game. You like it, you don't. If you don't like it, don't play it. Go 9 to 5 and don't play this game because it's not an honest game. Yeah, you are making money from beginners. Don't think you are taking money from banks or you are taking money from, I don't know, market makers. You are taking money from new people, from beginners, from stupid money. If you don't like the game, don't play it. Total 3 here. Going sideways. I told you my trigger. And when I'll see the market taking this 1.16 or 1.2 as support, support means we'll break out and we'll close above and then we'll retest. Until then, I cannot call an altcoin season, well, we'll go to the moon. No. We are trying to, we are consolidating below, we'll pump higher and we'll retest. That is my trigger. Shit coins here. You can see we have some with green, marked with green. That means we have a long idea there. That was the last fill I had. This one. Well, slightly in profit. Could go a bit lower to take this blue area, yes. But I think we'll hold the lows. Alt, for example, in profit from a long time ago, is on spot. I don't have a problem. Comp at the entry. It's forming the bottom. Comp. I don't know when comp will pump, and if will pump, and how strong will pump. But I'm more than okay to hold this position. It's on spot. I don't have to pay anything. I'm just locking some money there. Hi-Fi, similar. I'm still in this trade. Looks like we touched barely that level, but I'm still in the trade. SSV. I'm watching this one. Yeah, we had this one here, and I'm watching this one. This should be with blue. This one. And we pumped like crazy. We have an M here. I tried last night. Kind of an AB equals CD here. But you can see it's ugly. Will pump, will not pump. I don't like this M, I'll be honest. But you can always do something like this. I still have a moon bag from that one. That's why it's with green. Look at it. If we'll come back down here, you can see the support here at 61.8, maybe lower. That will be a nice entry. DYDX, I don't see, but I have a trade on this one. I still have it. E-Gold. It's consolidating, forming the bottom. A lot of people are saying, well, E-Gold is dead. No, it's not. In my opinion, E-Gold is still there and will still pump at some point in time. This was one of the last trades we posted here. And this one also. Hopefully you have them. Hopefully, even if you are on spot, on this one, you took the entry. You are at 1-to-1. Make it risk-free, man. Just close 50% at 1-to-1. Or move your stop to scratch. And that's it. You don't care after that. You cannot lose money on it. This one, but this one is, yeah, we pumped and we are dumping and we are back in the original place. I could consider something like this. Is strong now? No. But you have 78.6, a W here, and I could try it. And you can see TIA back in the long reload zone. We had a W, maybe we'll make another one. High. This one, if we'll come back down here. Man, I'm watching here in the long reload zone. I need a better dump. I want a bit lower. I have a bag. That's why I don't want to force it here. Mavia. Similar. This one is staying at $1 and will probably stay longer. When the games will come back, yeah, we'll have that narrative with games. This one could pump really nice. Mavia and Pier. Ren. I'm waiting here for a double in this area. You can see the red line. You can see why we have it. That was a fake out. A double in this area and will probably trigger a long for me. I know a lot of people are waiting for, well, prove me first. They want a big pump and then they want a retest and then we'll take the trade. I am okay with that approach. But that approach will give you some fails. Why? Not everything will retest properly. You will not get a feel on everything. A lot of them, they'll pump they'll try to retest, they'll be too strong, and they'll go to the moon in the last phase. So you'll be left behind. I prefer to buy low, sell half on a double, yeah, short. I'm risk free, and that from that moment I don't care. Yeah, I could lock my money in the trade until I'll get the short, but that's a big advantage to have a free position. Doesn't get better than free, people. So I'm okay with dollar cost averaging. I'm okay with a lot of strategy, but I think the first shot is the best approach you can have. Okay. FET. Why? What do you think is new on FET? Similar. Forming the bottom here. I see some M's, I don't see W's. If I put on daily, for example, if I take the last one from the high to the low, you can see where the long reload zone is. You can play the SFU or you can wait for a proper W. Yeah. And Doge, we talked about Doge. Everyone is bullish on Doge. People, I'm not bearish on Doge. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bearish on Doge. But I'm not really bullish either. Too many people are expecting Doge to pump. And you know the market cap of Doge. Doge will not sell off too easily. Why? Because it has a lot of believers in Doge. A lot of people that say, well, if you are in crypto, you have to have some Doge. And they are not selling. But to pump Doge, because it's big, you need a lot of hype. Where the fuck is the hype? Because Doge is pumping with hype, a lot of hype. They could create at the end of the cycle some hype for Doge to mark the top of this cycle. It's possible. But now, I just don't see it. And you can see here, you can draw a long reload zone. Let's put it properly. Here. Come on. Here, you can see where we should wait. You have a lot of confluence here at, I don't know, below 20 cents. 15 cents will be the best, even lower. Sorry, people. Yeah, let's take a look at fill and then we'll go on lower time frame. Well, no W. Sorry. I like it. Yeah, location wise, yes, is nice. You can buy and sell half on a double. But as a trader, I need a W here. Well, all these YAMs here, YAM means structure, people. Yeah, Stefan. Yeah, I'm back. So all these YAMs here, you need to give me a fucking W, breakout and retest to convince me that the dump is over. It's that simple. YAMs means breaking the structure, yeah? Means a start of a downtrend. High, low, lower high, lower low. Oh, another lower low. Ooh, ugly. Yeah, the location is not the best. The location is not the best. For a short. We don't want to short. But too long, we need a W. If you want to dollar cost average, buy $2 and sell 4 or 5. I think it's doable. And you'll see 4 or 5 pretty soon. We have a buy at 4. So, yeah, if you invest, it's a good for a shot. Let's just call it that way. SNX, we talked about it, Hania, but I'll look at it again. It is there, and we are long already. Yeah, we have this one from this small W there. I was trying to pinpoint the bottom there. You can see the breakout, the retest, W, breakout, retest, YAM, and then W, and I took that W. Overall, it's forming the weekly W, which is what we want to see. If we'll pump, okay. We should be risk-free, Hania, on this trade already. Yeah? Risk-free means two things in my book. Either move your stop loss here, either you close 50% at 1-to-1, and then you have a risk-free position for life. For life, not for life, because you have a stop loss here. But indeed, we had a nice dump, we are consolidating, and we are trying to make W's here, which is nice. It's what we want to see. Okay, now let's go on lower time frame, people. After all, we are day traders, some of us, no? So, Bitcoin, Monday range, Monday high, Monday low. We have a habit lately, you saw? Monday morning in the Asia session, motherfuckers are taking the Monday low and then they are pumping. I saw it last couple of weeks. So they are taking that first, they take that liquidity and then they are pumping. Now we are exactly where? In the middle of the Monday range. With an EM here. I want to long here? No. What I want to do here, people, you like it or you don't like it is not my call. Well, 61.8 looks nice. Maybe a bit lower, maybe a double in this area, but we just confirmed that EM there. Or we are trying to confirm that EM. But Monday high, Monday low, Monday range is working. We discussed that. Stefan told you that he's putting some alarms. Yeah. Even if I was on my vacation, I was still in the shadows. Yeah. This was a nice entry. Even better on Ethereum, but that's another thing. Now, I want to play the middle of the range. No, I want to play a retest of this W. Because if I switch to 4-hour chart, 1 second, 4-hour chart, you'll see that we have the W I was speaking about yesterday. This is the W. But we need a proper retest. And you can see these two red candles here. Market is actually retesting these candles here at some point in time. And that will be a nice entry. So you can play Stefan's setup of 61.8 here, if you want. Or you can wait for a classic. Mountain Man, Shark, General setup, whatever you want. Let's go back on 1 hour. But chasing here or playing here, no. We are exactly in the no trade zone. Ethereum. Monday high, Monday low, motherfuckers did it again. Yeah, they took that liquidity and that was a nice trade, people. If I was able to take it in my vacation and you didn't take it, well, you have to ask yourself why. That was too fucking nice not to take it. Look at it. It pumped really, really nice. Now, similar. We are in the middle of the Monday range. We can go to the Monday high, yes. What I did with this one, I took this trade and I closed here. I closed 50% at the middle of the Monday range. Because the middle of the Monday range is behaving by as a level by itself. And you can see confluence. Yeah? Every time you see a range, to consider the strength of the range, you see how the market is behaving in the middle of the range. If it respects that level, that means it's a strong range and will probably continue, and you should consider that level. If you see just going through that, it's probably a trend, it's not a strong range anyway. So, what we can do here? Well, if you consider that took this as a support, you can trade with Holy Grail on 550 minute chart if you are bullish to this, not this week, today. Wednesday, usually they are not so good for trading. You can see you have a Holy Grail on 50 minute chart. Let's see on 5. Yeah, you have an entry on 5. Was a nice call here with Holy Grail. I prefer to trade with middle of the range here. No, I don't. I don't want to do that. So I'll wait for better levels. We can still do the same thing. Let's say long reload zone. I see some confluence here. Yes. I could also put the pump chaser zone. Let's see what we have there. Pump chaser zone. Not too much. But it's 4,500 level there. Chasing here, not a good idea either. Sorry, maybe you want me to join and say, well, to the moon. No. To the moon has some problems here. You can see to the moon has some lower lows, lower highs here. Sorry. We made a high, OBV is not responding, RSI is barely, and we are trying to aim out. Yeah, it's stronger than Bitcoin. Don't short, but don't chase. Solana. Well, Solana is respecting the Monday range better than anything else. Look at it. This is the Monday range for Solana. Solana is stronger than the rest, a lot stronger than the rest. And maybe it's time for Solana to outperform. You remember I said Solana is starting to get some wind before I got in my vacation. Please tell me what I did in this area here below $200. Who can tell me what we did here? What I did? But some Solana here. More Solana. I don't have enough. Anyway, don't chase here either. Solana is one of the candidates I want to trade with Holy Grail on 5-minute chart. Tao. Well, someone made this week with a purpose there. Market bought something. Maybe knows something. It's a question mark for me. Why that happened? Because if I switch to 4-hour chart, this one is lazy. Yeah, it's lazy until when? I don't have clear W's. Bitcoin will dump. This one will dump. But it's getting closer and closer to at some point it will pump. Let's just call it that way. For the moment, no. Lower highs and lower lows. But someone market bought here. Someone market bought here. I see some signs that any dip in the long reload zone, I think Stefan give you the same level. Any dip in the long reload zone, it's a buying opportunity for me. Not this long reload zone because this is not valid anymore, but this one. Short on Solana? No. Why you should short Solana? Tia. Sorry, Bukur. We are still below $2. I'm still full of, I have my bags full of Solana. Sorry, Tia. We'll pump when we want to pump. I'm not buying anymore. I'll trade it. I have more than enough bags. They still have small unlocks. It is what it is. I'm not selling Tia here, that's for sure, but I'm not buying more. It's enough. I have more than enough Tia. Enough, it's enough. Yes, we talked about Pyth. We are still waiting in the long reload zone. And well, this was my trade here on 1-hour chart. Well, it is what it is. I took a stop loss. What was obvious here, looking back, that they'll hunt this stop loss. But you can see no W, nothing. We will push lower, probably. We'll form some W's at some point in time, yes. I'll hunt the next one, yes. Why? Because I think the risk reward, if I'll get a small W, it's nice. Look at this risk reward. Well, that's something I want to participate in. SSV, well, we dumped in the long reload zone, but this price action, dump on this price action is not convincing for me. Hype, someone said that hype is broke the all-time high and is preparing for an SFU. I'm okay with that SFU. If you get the SFU, play the setup, play your setups. But at the same time, this cycle looks like hype is the one calling the next pump. He's pumping first, and we should pay attention. Holding $50, it's damn strong, people. If we hold above $50 in the next week, that means something. And if hype is holding $50 and is making new highs, some altcoins, some shitcoins will do the same sooner than later. So let's watch hype. I'm not saying to buy hype at $50. No. Don't get me wrong. We bought $10. But we should pay attention. If you still want to play around, to say, well, I think this one will go higher. Okay. We have the tool for that. What do you say? If you have a strong trend, it's good to play with Holy Grail. I think, yeah. You can make some money taking this entry, for example, and stop loss here. And similar on a lot of shitcoins, people. Let's go back on 1 hour and talk about a couple of them, and then let Stefan do the VIP live stream, the London live stream. By the way, premium members, you still have access. You had access the entire month in the VIP live stream. Hope you took advantage. I know some of the premium members, they belong on VIP and they didn't decide it yet. Well, you had the opportunity to stay in VIP for 1 month. Portal here, long reload zone, you can see it 1 hour, 4 hour. Let's go back on 4 hour chart. I like Portal, but give me a fucking W here. Give me something nice. A clear W will convince me, like we had here, like we had this one. Give me a W and I'll be more than happy to play along. I like it, but location wise, some bullish divergence you can see on OBV and RSI. Yeah, we have signs, but give me a W. A W will convince me to play along. Alt looking similar, you can see the OBV. Look at this OBV, people. Making higher highs and the market staying in the long reload zone. Why? Why is happening? Why is that? I need a clear W. Probably the best W will be below after another SFU. Who knows? But I'll take the next W on this one. Looks nice. And ton, we have a W on this one. You like to take ton here? You consider this one a power of 3? Means retesting that W. It's risky, but you can take it if you want. Yeah, could be a local top. Well, we should focus, people. We should focus on altcoins and we should focus on the last, where we are now, last part of the cycle. Now, if you know what to do and if you are position yourself correctly, you can compensate for, not 100%, but you can compensate for 3 years of bear market. Yeah? And get the nice positions, hold for longer, stay strong, yeah, hodl a little bit, and you can make a lot of money. Could change your financial status. A lot of people, you can change your life. No, to change your life, you need more than that. But your financial status, yeah, is changeable. I don't like how people say, well, change your life. Well, more money will change your life, but not necessarily in a better life. For some people, it's a curse and they will do stupid mistakes. So for some people, it's better with less money than more money. To change your life, you need a lot more. But your financial status, yes, it's possible in the next 6 months to change that. Okay. Twitter is tweeting, I'm back. I'll try to post a little bit more. In my vacation, nobody was posting on Crypto Traders Arena. Well, let's get the best we can from this market, because this kind of market, let's put it back here, this one, yeah, this kind of market will not last forever. Okay, we'll be back in the bear market status pretty soon. 6 months, 1 year from now, and we'll be in a different state. Let's take advantage. Who bought the dip in 2024? Who bought the dip in 2025? In the beginning of 2025, now is happy. Bitcoin, Ethereum. Remember when everyone was bearish on Ethereum? That Vitalik is stupid and you know. And I was okay with that until we retested 2000 and I said, well, that's it. I'm really curious what Ethereum will do this cycle. If we'll reach 10,000 or will exceed 10,000. Well, I spoke about 40 minutes. Let's call it a live stream. I'll do another one tomorrow, and I'll do another one Friday. All of them will be for public. Public on Twitter, public on YouTube. I hope that you'll appreciate that. I don't know if I'll give you any value, but hopefully. Yeah? We start next week. We'll start Capua 1 and Capua 2. 1 place left for Capua 2. So DM Stefan if you want to join. I don't know if he will accept you or not. That's his job. And 2 places left for Capua 2. A lot of people, they DM me, they ask me about it, but I consider the place taking when the payment is done. That means commitment. That means you really want to participate. 2 places left. We'll start next week. Okay? Up to you. I don't want to shield. I don't want to tell you because we are providing value and that speaks by itself. I don't want to come all day long, join Capua 1, join Capua 2. Well, it's up to you. If you are not consistent, if you are not decided to learn, to really learn, please don't join. You'll lose money and we'll lose time. And that's not a good deal. Okay, people, let's call it a live stream. See you in the New York session because I'll do the New York session from now on. I'm back in business. Okay. See you around, people. Bye-bye.